My friends, teenage years are not just a passing season, they are the foundation stones of life. Just as a tall building depends on strong roots, the strength of tomorrow depends on the choices teenagers make today. Every step in this age, whether big or small, carries the power to shape destiny. A wise teenage step is not about being perfect, it's about being purposeful. When a teenager chooses discipline over distraction, respect over rebellion, and values over vanity, they are silently building unshakable strength for tomorrow. These steps may seem small at first, like tiny bricks, but together they create a fortress that no storm can break. Teenagers, you are not weak, you are warriors in training. The decisions you make today, the friends you choose, the habits you develop, and the dreams you pursue are planting seeds for a harvest of greatness. One careless step can break trust, but one wise step can open doors to endless opportunities. Parents, mentors, and leaders, your role is to guide, not to control. A teenager's heart blossoms in encouragement, not in judgment. When we protect, guide, and believe in them, we empower them to walk boldly into their future. So let every teenager know your choices are your power. Walk in wisdom, rise with courage, and build a future that shines brighter than the sun. Teenage years are foundations. The habits and choices of youth become the pillars of adult life. Every great building begins with a foundation. Without a strong base, no matter how tall or beautiful the structure looks, it will eventually crumble. In the same way, teenage years are the foundation of life. They may seem like just a stage of fun, friendships, and discovery, but in reality, these years are laying down the bricks of tomorrow. What you choose to believe, how you spend your time, and the habits you develop in your teenage years become the roots that anchor your entire future. A teenager who learns discipline now will find it easier to stay focused in adulthood. A teenager who chooses honesty today will carry trust into every relationship tomorrow. And a teenager who dreams with courage will step into a future filled with possibilities. The truth is, you don't build strength overnight. It is built day by day, choice by choice. Every wise teenage step is like placing one more strong stone into your foundation. The stronger the foundation, the higher you can rise and the further you can go. So, remember this, your teenage years are not wasted years, they are shaping years. Build wisely, live purposefully, and you will stand tall against every challenge that comes your way. Purpose over perfection. Every wise decision, no matter how small, builds long, lasting strength. One of the greatest traps in teenage years is the pressure to be perfect. Perfect grades, perfect looks, perfect friends, perfect choices. Society often makes young people feel that one mistake can destroy their future. But the truth is, life is not about perfection, it's about purpose. Perfection is impossible. Purpose is powerful. A teenager who understands their purpose will rise above failures, mistakes, and setbacks. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. What matters is walking each step with intention. Maybe you stumble, maybe you fall, but if your direction is right, your strength will grow. Think about it. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified through fire. And strong leaders are shaped by challenges. In the same way, teenagers don't become strong by living perfectly. They become strong by living purposefully. Every small step taken toward growth, learning, and self-improvement carries more weight than trying to look flawless. So don't chase perfection, chase progress. Don't worry about being the best in the eyes of others. Instead, focus on being true to your purpose. Each wise choice you make today, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. Discipline creates destiny. Choosing focus, respect, and values in teenage years leads to a powerful future. Teenage years are often filled with distractions, friends, social media, trends, and endless entertainment. While fun has its place, it's discipline that truly shapes destiny. Discipline is not about living a boring life. It is about choosing what matters most over what feels easy in the moment. Every great athlete, every successful leader, every world changer was once a teenager who learned the power of discipline. They didn't get to where they are by luck. They built habits, stayed consistent, and made choices that aligned with their dreams. A teenager who learns to study with focus today will carry wisdom into every opportunity tomorrow. A teenager who practices self-control in friendships and habits will grow into an adult who is respected and trusted. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Saying no to distractions may feel tough today, but every time you choose wisely, you are training your future self to succeed. Discipline doesn't limit you, it liberates you. It sets you free to rise higher, dream bigger, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. So remember, talent may open the door, but discipline keeps it open. The steps of discipline you take as a teenager are not just shaping your days, they are building your destiny. One step, big impact. A single wise choice can open doors, while a careless one can close them. Sometimes teenagers think their choices don't matter. It's just one party, one lie, one bad habit. What difference could it make? But the truth is, every step, no matter how small, carries power. One wise step can open a lifetime of opportunities, while one careless step can close doors that may never open again. Think about history. A single decision has often changed the course of nations. In the same way, one teenage step, a choice to say yes to learning or no to temptation, can shape the entire direction of your future. One decision to stay disciplined could be the reason you achieve your dream. One step of courage could be the moment that leads you to lifelong success. The impact of a single choice is like a ripple in water. It doesn't stay small, it spreads wider and wider, touching every area of life. One wise step today might bless your family tomorrow, inspire your community, and even impact generations you may never meet. So teenagers, don't underestimate the power of one choice. You are always just one step away from a brighter tomorrow. Choose wisely, walk boldly, and remember, a single step can change everything. Guidance over control. Parents and mentors strengthen teens through encouragement, not judgment. Teenage years are full of curiosity, energy, and the desire to explore. Naturally, parents, teachers, and mentors want to protect teens from mistakes and danger. But the most powerful way to guide a teenager is not through control or strict rules. It is through guidance, encouragement, and trust. When adults try to control every decision, teens may feel restricted, rebellious, or afraid to take responsibility. But when guidance is offered with love and wisdom, teenagers feel supported and empowered. They learn to make choices confidently, to understand consequences, and to develop self-discipline. Guidance helps teens build inner strength rather than depend solely on external rules. Think of guidance as a lighthouse. It doesn't push the ship to shore. It shows the safe path, warns of dangers, and helps the traveler navigate the storm. Similarly, guidance provides direction while allowing teenagers to steer their own course. Encouragement, open communication, and setting examples of wise choices become the tools that help teens grow into responsible, confident adults. Parents and mentors, remember this. Your role is to plant seeds, water them, and provide sunlight, not to force the tree to grow. With the right guidance, a teenager will rise, flourish, and achieve greatness on their own. Because in the end, teens guided with love and wisdom build lives of purpose, strength, and impact far beyond what control could ever achieve. Choices define power. Wise teenage steps don't just shape individuals, but build stronger families, communities, and nations. Teenage years are a time of discovery, energy, and endless possibilities. But with freedom comes responsibility, and the choices teenagers make today define the power they will hold tomorrow. Every decision, big or small, shapes your character, builds your confidence, and sets the path for your future. Power is not about dominating others. It's about controlling yourself. It is the strength to make the right decisions even when temptation calls. It is the courage to say no when everyone else says yes. It is the discipline to work hard when shortcuts seem easier. The power to shape your life lies not in luck or talent alone. It lies in the wise choices you make each day. Every wise teenage choice, whether choosing honesty over lies, kindness over anger, focus over distraction, creates momentum. Each choice becomes a stepping stone toward a life of purpose and success. Conversely, careless choices can weaken your foundation and delay your dreams. Teenagers, remember this. You hold incredible power in your hands. Your future is not something that happens to you. It is something you create. By making wise choices now, you build strength, confidence, and influence that will carry you through every challenge life presents. So step forward boldly, make decisions with purpose, and understand that your choices today define the power you wield tomorrow.